Good morning, everybody. I just want everybody to take 1 second and just look around this room and look at the table. This room is filled with pure, unfiltered, Cleveland 100% love. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Being a city that is struggling with infant mortality, with lead poisoning, with issues around race, where our carbon emissions are still too high, where we need more of our kids doing better, it's not easy. And yet, in the beginning was the land, and the land was good, and the land was welcoming, and the land was made for people who came from Africa and Asia and Puerto Rico and Latvia and Germany and Russia and Saudi Arabia. That hasn't changed at all. This city, our city, your city, my city, is a city that has shown again and again its comfortability with its own mythology. Great cities like Providence are great. Why? Because in the days when we still had slavery and abolitionists were also hunted, Providence became a city where Quaker or Jew or agnostic or atheist or Catholic welcomed everyone. And their reality in Providence was a place of tolerance. Our reality in Cleveland, as a place that was the last, most northern terminus of the Underground Railroad, and a little church on West 26th and Church called St. John's Station Hope, our city was a city where futures were made. They were made in the steel mills. They were made now in the Cleveland Clinic. They're made in medical and biotechnology places across the land. And those places are places because the challenges we face as a human race are not able to be solved by only one people from one nationality. They require all of us. They require what made us the land. When we were the 6th largest city in the country, the reason we were that place and will be that place and better again is because there was something here called a job. There was an empty pew at a church. There was a prayer mat at a mosque that wasn't being filled. There was a bench at a temple that required someone to fill it. And when you look at the map that's right here, thanks to Richie Paparin and the great work at Cleveland State, what you can look at when you look at that map are all the places that aren't green. What I challenge you to look at are the places that are. In a period of a decade and a half, one of our neighborhoods downtown saw an increase of up to 167% of people. My father, who went to high school with Jesse Owens, who was born in 1914, would have looked at that map and told you somebody made it up. If in our time, in our economy and our status, we can become a place that can show these places of green, of growth and success, our goal has to be one that necessarily includes something that makes something else happen. 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 12,000. Next year, the State Department has allowed the city of Cleveland to receive 1,000 refugees, a 25% increase from 750. Those words, those gospel words, those words of the Quran, those words of whatever you study, were spoken on that stage by Mayor Jackson saying that we must be a city that welcomes all and that brings all here. 3,000. 3,000 is the number that the city of Cleveland could sustain every single year. 3,000 new people coming from lands across the world to the land. 5,000. That number is critical. For every one immigrant who comes to the city of Cleveland, 5 jobs are created. For every 1,000 immigrants, 5,000 jobs are created. And when you look at the final number, it is the story of Cleveland. We don't run from our sins. Our sins are what makes us stronger. And when you look at that number of 12,000, when we welcome those 1,000 refugees, every single refugee, by the time they're here for 2 years, brings $12 more to the city than what they cost the city in the first place. For every $1,000, it's a $12,000 benefit. If I've learned one thing on city council, it's this: bet on the people that people forget. Bet on the people that people don't even read about in Forbes magazine. Bet on the people that don't count. Because those are the people, my friends, who will say to you, Baruch haba, bienvenidos, Alan Bik, Dobrodoshli, welcome. Welcome to the land that you make. Welcome to the land that you populate. Welcome to a city that is still becoming. We are global. We are local. what I ask each and every one of you is this: how will we say welcome to everyone in the next 5 years? Thank you.